Imagine walking into any room, feeling confident and knowing your words will have an impact. In this video, I'm sharing 4 powerful tips to boost your confidence and communication skills. These simple but effective strategies will help you speak with clarity, command attention, and leave a lasting impression. Stick around and let's unlock your full communication potential. Confidence starts with understanding who you are at the core. Self-awareness is the foundation on which confidence is built, and without it, communication feels forced, uncertain, and disconnected. When you have a clear sense of your values, strengths, and weaknesses, you begin to operate from a position of authenticity. Authenticity creates a natural sense of confidence because you're no longer trying to be someone you're not. You're simply expressing who you truly are. When you take the time to reflect on your life experiences, you uncover patterns that reveal your passions and purpose. You begin to recognize the unique qualities that set you apart from others. This knowledge gives you a sense of direction and clarity, which translates into confidence when you speak. People are naturally drawn to individuals who know who they are and stand firm in their beliefs. They sense the certainty in your words, the conviction in your tone, and the strength in your presence. This magnetic quality only grows when you align your actions with your values. Self-awareness also allows you to identify areas where you can improve. It gives you the courage to acknowledge your weaknesses without letting them diminish your self-worth. Instead of fearing criticism, you view feedback as an opportunity to grow. This growth mindset boosts confidence because you know that every experience, whether positive or challenging, contributes to your development. As you become more aware of your emotional triggers and habitual responses, you gain control over how you react in different situations. This emotional intelligence helps you stay composed and articulate under pressure, allowing your confidence to shine through even in difficult conversations. Self-awareness enables you to read the room and adapt your communication style to suit different audiences. When you know who you are, you don't feel the need to impress or conform. You naturally connect with others because your confidence comes from a place of authenticity. You become a better listener, a more empathetic speaker, and a more effective communicator. In a world where many people struggle to express themselves, self-awareness gives you the power to stand out. It transforms your voice into a tool of influence and authority. When you speak from a place of knowing yourself, people don't just hear your words, they feel your presence. This is the essence of true confidence, and it is the key that unlocks powerful communication. Communication is often mistaken for speaking, but the most powerful communicators understand that listening is the true cornerstone of meaningful interaction. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about paying attention to the emotions, intentions, and unspoken messages behind what's being said. When you listen with genuine interest, you show the other person that their thoughts and feelings matter. This builds trust and connection, making it easier for them to open up and engage with you on a deeper level. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel heard and understood, and this simple act of listening can transform ordinary conversations into powerful moments of influence. When you sharpen your listening skills, you begin to notice subtle cues that others often miss. You pick up on the pauses, the changes in tone, and the underlying emotions that shape the conversation. This heightened awareness allows you to respond not just with words, but with empathy and insight. Instead of rushing to offer advice or formulating your response while the other person is still talking, you learn to be fully present in the moment. Presence is powerful. It signals to the speaker that their words are valued, and it creates a safe space where meaningful dialogue can flourish. Active listening also gives you an advantage in understanding the needs and desires of others. When you listen carefully, you gain insights into what truly matters to the person in front of you. This knowledge empowers you to tailor your responses, making your words more relevant and impactful. Whether you're in a business meeting, a negotiation, or a casual conversation, the ability to address someone's concerns directly creates a strong bond of trust. People are more likely to follow your lead and respect your opinions when they feel that their voice has been heard. Another benefit of sharpening your listening skills is that it improves your emotional intelligence. As you become more attuned to the emotions of others, you develop a deeper understanding of human behavior. You learn to read between the lines, recognizing when someone is holding back or when their words don't align with their emotions. This emotional awareness enables you to ask the right questions and guide conversations toward clarity and resolution. It also helps you manage conflicts with grace, as you can address concerns before they escalate. Listening with intention also positions you as a thoughtful and perceptive communicator. People naturally gravitate toward individuals who make them feel seen and understood. This creates a ripple effect where others begin to mirror your attentiveness, leading to more productive and meaningful interactions. The ability to listen deeply also enhances your ability to articulate your thoughts more effectively. When you understand where the other person is coming from, your responses become more aligned with their needs, making your communication impactful and persuasive. In a world where people are often too busy to truly listen, mastering the art of listening sets you apart. It transforms you from someone who merely speaks to someone who connects, influences, and inspires. Listening gives you the power to understand not just what people say, but what they mean. And that understanding is the key to unlocking deeper relationships, stronger connections, and more effective communication. Speaking with purpose and clarity is one of the most powerful tools you can develop to command respect and leave a lasting impact. When you communicate with intention, your words become more than just sounds. They become instruments that shape opinions, inspire action, and influence outcomes. People are naturally drawn to those who speak with conviction and purpose, because they sense authenticity and confidence in their message. Speaking with clarity means eliminating unnecessary filler words, structuring your thoughts effectively, and delivering your message in a way that resonates with your audience. When your words are clear and purposeful, they create an emotional and intellectual connection that leaves a lasting impression. One of the key components of speaking with purpose is knowing your objective before you begin. Whether you are addressing an audience, participating in a conversation, or presenting an idea, having a clear understanding of your goal keeps your message focused and impactful. When you speak without a clear objective, your words tend to wander, leaving your audience confused or disengaged. But when you know what you want to achieve, every word you say is aligned with that purpose, making your communication sharper and more compelling. Clarity in communication also involves organizing your thoughts before speaking. Many people struggle to articulate their ideas because they speak before fully processing what they want to convey. Taking a moment to structure your thoughts helps you avoid rambling and ensures that your message is delivered with precision. This simple habit not only boosts your confidence, but also enhances the effectiveness of your communication. When your words are organized, your audience finds it easier to follow your train of thought, making it more likely that your message will be received and remembered. Another essential aspect of speaking with purpose and clarity is using language that is accessible and relatable to your audience. When you tailor your words to fit the level of understanding and emotional context of your listeners, you create an immediate connection. Avoiding jargon and overly complex language ensures that your message is not lost in translation. Simple, direct, and impactful language holds the attention of your audience and reinforces your credibility as a communicator. Clarity is not just about the words you use, it's also about how you deliver them. Your tone, pace, and emphasis can either enhance or diminish the power of your message. Speaking too quickly can make your message feel rushed and difficult to follow, while speaking too slowly can cause your audience to lose interest. A balanced pace, coupled with intentional pauses to highlight key points, draws your listeners in and keeps them engaged. When you speak with a steady rhythm and place emphasis where it matters, your words resonate more deeply. Confidence also plays a crucial role in speaking with purpose and clarity. When you believe in what you are saying, it shows. Your body language, eye contact, and vocal tone all align with your message, creating a sense of authenticity and authority. People are more likely to trust and respect a speaker who exudes confidence and speaks with conviction. This alignment between words and presence reinforces your message and leaves your audience feeling inspired and empowered. In a world where information is abundant but attention is scarce, speaking with purpose and clarity sets you apart. It allows you to cut through the noise and make your message stand out. When you master this skill, your words become powerful instruments that shape opinions, build trust, and inspire action. The ability to speak with purpose and clarity is not just a communication skill. It's a tool that can transform your relationships, career, and life. Nonverbal communication is often more powerful than the words you speak. Your body language, facial expressions, posture, and eye contact send signals that either reinforce or contradict your spoken words. People may forget what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel, and much of that feeling comes from the unspoken messages you project. Mastering nonverbal communication allows you to command attention, build trust, and influence others without saying a word. When your nonverbal cues align with your words, you create a sense of authenticity and confidence that draws people toward you. On the other hand, when your body language sends conflicting signals, it creates doubt and uncertainty, undermining the effectiveness of your communication. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. Maintaining steady eye contact shows confidence, attentiveness, and sincerity. When you look people in the eye, you signal that you are fully present and engaged in the conversation. It establishes a connection that goes beyond words, making the other person feel seen and valued. However, too much eye contact can feel intimidating, while too little can come across as disinterest or insecurity. Striking the right balance is key to creating a comfortable and confident interaction. Your posture speaks volumes about your confidence and state of mind. Standing or sitting upright with your shoulders back conveys a sense of strength and self-assurance. Slouching, on the other hand, projects a lack of confidence and can make you appear disengaged or unsure. When you hold yourself with poise, you create an impression of authority and competence, even before you utter a single word. Your posture sets the tone for how others perceive you and how they respond to your presence. Gestures also play a crucial role in reinforcing your message. Purposeful hand movements can emphasize key points and make your words more memorable. Open gestures, such as palms facing upward, signal openness and honesty, while closed gestures, like crossed arms, may suggest defensiveness or resistance. Being mindful of your gestures ensures that your body language supports your words rather than creating confusion or contradiction. Facial expressions are another powerful tool in nonverbal communication. Your face often reveals emotions before your words do. A genuine smile can create warmth and approachability, while a furrowed brow can signal concern or confusion. Being aware of your facial expressions allows you to project the right emotions and maintain alignment between your verbal and nonverbal cues. When your expressions match the tone and message of your words, your communication becomes more credible and engaging. Even the way you move within a space can impact how others perceive you. Confident movement, whether walking into a room or standing on a stage, signals authority and control. Avoiding fidgeting or restless movements helps maintain a composed and focused demeanor. Purposeful movements give the impression that you are in charge of your environment and reinforce the message that you are delivering. In addition to enhancing your own communication, mastering nonverbal cues allows you to read others more effectively. When you pay attention to the body language of those around you, you gain insight into their emotions, intentions, and level of engagement. This awareness enables you to adjust your approach and respond in a way that deepens the connection and keeps the conversation flowing smoothly. In a world where words can be misunderstood or misinterpreted, nonverbal communication fills the gaps and reinforces your message. Mastering this silent language empowers you to build trust, convey confidence, and influence others in ways that words alone cannot achieve. When your words and body language align, you create a powerful synergy that leaves a lasting impact on everyone you encounter. Fear of rejection is one of the greatest obstacles to building confidence and effective communication. It's a universal experience that holds people back from expressing themselves fully, whether in a job interview, a public speaking situation, or a simple conversation. This fear often stems from a deep-seated concern about how others perceive us, leading to self-doubt and hesitation. However, the key to overcoming this fear lies in understanding that rejection is not a personal judgment of your worth. Instead, it's an inevitable part of life that everyone faces, and more importantly, it serves as an opportunity for growth. When you reframe rejection as a natural, even helpful experience, you stop fearing it and begin to use it to your advantage. Rejection does not define you. It is simply feedback. When you shift your mindset and embrace the idea that each no brings you closer to a yes, you start to see rejection not as a failure, but as a stepping stone toward success. Whether it's a missed opportunity, a difficult conversation, or an unsuccessful attempt at persuasion, every rejection contains valuable lessons that can help you refine your approach and improve your communication. One of the most powerful ways to overcome the fear of rejection is to accept that nobody is perfect. Everyone, no matter how confident or successful they may appear, experiences rejection at some point. The most successful people in the world have faced numerous setbacks, but they don't let those experiences define them. Instead, they use rejection as motivation to keep going. Understanding this truth frees you from the pressure of having to be perfect and allows you to approach every situation with a sense of openness and resilience. You realize that rejection is not a reflection of your abilities or value, but merely a part of the journey. The more you put yourself in situations where rejection is possible, the less fear you'll have of it. When you step outside your comfort zone and expose yourself to potential rejection, you desensitize yourself to the feeling. Over time, you begin to see rejection for what it truly is, just a temporary obstacle that doesn't have to derail your confidence. Every time you face rejection and bounce back, your self-assurance grows. You learn that your worth doesn't fluctuate based on others' opinions, and this realization becomes a source of strength in your communication. Developing resilience in the face of rejection is also essential for effective communication. When you fear rejection, your body language, tone, and words can become hesitant or uncertain, which inadvertently makes you more vulnerable to rejection. But when you embrace rejection, you communicate with greater confidence, knowing that if someone rejects your ideas or opinions, it doesn't diminish your value or ability to connect. You become more authentic in your expression, which allows others to relate to you on a deeper level. The fear of rejection often dissipates when you focus on the value of the message you're sharing rather than the outcome. Instead of obsessing over how others will react to what you say, remind yourself that your ideas and thoughts are valuable and worthy of being heard. When you prioritize the importance of what you're communicating over the fear of rejection, your message becomes more compelling and your confidence shines through. Rejection may happen, but it won't have the power to derail your purpose or the impact of your words. The fear of rejection is an inevitable part of growth, and by embracing it, you free yourself from its grip. Rather than allowing rejection to silence you, use it as a tool to build resilience, improve your communication, and reinforce your self-worth. The more you face rejection head-on, the more confident and effective you become as a communicator. With each rejection, you step closer to becoming the powerful, confident speaker and connector you're capable of being. The final yet crucial key to enhancing your confidence and communication skills is the ability to practice and continuously improve. Communication is not an innate skill that some people are born with and others are not. It is, in fact, a skill that can be developed through deliberate practice and dedication. Just as a musician refines their craft through constant rehearsals, or an athlete improves their performance through training, communication can be honed through consistent effort and self-reflection. The key is to approach your communication practice with an open mind, a willingness to learn, and a commitment to growth. To truly improve your communication, you must first start by identifying areas in which you can grow. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses when it comes to communication. Some people may struggle with articulating their thoughts clearly, while others might have difficulty maintaining eye contact or controlling their body language. By being honest with yourself and evaluating your strengths and weaknesses, you can begin to pinpoint specific areas to work on. The process of self-awareness plays a huge role in this. The more you observe your behavior in communication settings, the more you can identify patterns, habits, and tendencies that either help or hinder your ability to connect with others. One of the most effective ways to improve is through consistent practice. Like any skill, the more you practice communicating in various environments, the more comfortable and confident you'll become. You can start by practicing in low-stakes situations, such as casual conversations with friends or family members. These smaller settings allow you to experiment with different communication styles and techniques, giving you the opportunity to make mistakes and learn from them without high pressure. Over time, as you build your confidence in these smaller settings, you'll naturally feel more comfortable in larger or more formal environments. Another key element of practicing communication is seeking feedback from others. Sometimes it can be difficult to assess our own communication abilities objectively. That's why asking for feedback from trusted friends, colleagues, or mentors can provide valuable insights into how you're coming across. Constructive criticism can help you recognize areas where you might not be aware of your shortcomings. Are you speaking too fast or too slowly? Are you making enough eye contact or are you avoiding it? Are you making your points clear or are your words muddled? With feedback, you can make adjustments that can drastically improve your communication style and the way you connect with others. You must also be willing to embrace discomfort during your practice. Communication often involves stepping outside your comfort zone. Public speaking, making an important sales pitch, or delivering a keynote address can be intimidating, especially when you're still in the process of developing your skills. However, it's in these challenging moments that you experience the most growth. If you shy away from difficult situations or avoid speaking in front of others out of fear, you will limit your ability to improve. Instead, view every speaking opportunity as an opportunity to learn and grow. The more you push yourself, the more you expand your comfort zone, which will make these situations feel easier and more natural over time. Another effective method for practicing communication is to study and emulate great communicators. Observe individuals who are masters at speaking with clarity, confidence, and empathy. Whether it's a well-known public figure or someone you admire in your own life, pay attention to their delivery style, body language, tone, and overall approach to connecting with others. What makes them so engaging and persuasive? How do they structure their messages? What kind of impact do they have on their audience? By analyzing and learning from skilled communicators, you can adopt strategies that resonate with you and incorporate them into your own style. It's important to remember that communication skills evolve over time. You won't become an exceptional communicator overnight, but with continuous effort and a commitment to growth, you will gradually notice improvements. Even if you don't see immediate results, stay patient and persistent. Over time, your ability to express yourself clearly, listen attentively, and respond with confidence will improve, and you will begin to see the impact of your efforts in both your personal and professional relationships. Improving your communication skills is not just about mastering the technical aspects of speech. It's about becoming more attuned to the needs and emotions of others and learning to express yourself in ways that foster understanding, connection, and trust. Practice helps you navigate conversations with more ease, make a more positive impression, and establish stronger relationships. When you commit to constant practice and improvement, you unlock the potential to become a more confident and effective communicator, and as a result, a more impactful presence in any setting. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Remember, confidence in communication is a skill you can master. Just keep practicing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.